తెలంగాణలో కొత్త కాంగ్రెస్ ప్రభుత్వం 2023 డిసెంబర్ తర్వాత అధికారంలోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత వారి ముఖ్య నాయకుడు ప్రతిపక్ష నేత రాహుల్ గాంధీ తరచూ క్రోనీ క్యాపిటలిజం గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. పార్లమెంట్లో ఆయన అవినీతిపై విమర్శలు చేస్తున్నారు. అధికారంతో సంబంధాలు కలిగి ఉన్న వ్యక్తులు అడ్డదారులు వేసుకుని ఎలా సంపాదనను కూడబెట్టుకుంటున్నారనే విషయంపై ప్రశ్నలు లేవనెత్తుతున్నారు. కేటీఆర్ మాట్లాడుతూ ఈ విధమైన అవినీతి ఆరోపణలు కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీకే వర్తిస్తాయన్నారు.
Are able to abuse the proximity to power centers and get their way in terms of amassing wealth. Today I am here to show you proofs of one such instance. This is one such instance. I am going to come back to Delhi repeatedly and talk more and more about rampant corruption in Congress government in Telangana. The one instance I am going to point out, about a month ago, I have written an elaborate letter to Sri Manohar Lal Khattarji, who is the Urban Development Minister under whose department Amrut scheme currently functions. Now, Amrut, as you all know, is a scheme that basically was launched by Government of India to facilitate creation of infrastructure, primarily water, sewerage infrastructure, etc., in towns with population of more than 1 lakh. Amrut 2.0, under which in Telangana tenders have been called in February this year, early this year. The tenders were called in about 8 packages. I have all the details here, but unfortunately these details you will not find in any of the websites in Government of Telangana. Government of Telangana has been basically keeping them all quiet. Even if you apply under RTI, you will not know कि किसको क्या टेंडर मिला. इसीलिए थोड़ा मैं आप सबके सामने रखने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. एक पैकेज बुलाया गया था 1758 करोड़ का, दूसरा 1881 करोड़ का, तीसरा 1135, another one for 1270, and so on. Altogether 6 packages totaling 8,888 crore work have been called for in February this year. Now, why am I speaking in November if tenders were called in February? In fact, in Hyderabad, in the state of Telangana, we've been making this point very strongly. I have to point out to one company specifically. This is a company called Shodha Constructions. उसका डायरेक्टर्स का रिपोर्ट भी मैं आपको दे दिया हूँ, कॉपी एक देख लीजिएगा. ऑडिटेड रिपोर्ट है. 21-22 में इस कंपनी की नेट प्रॉफिट थी 2.2 करोड़. It's a very small company which has no qualification, no capital of sorts even to execute any kind of work. In 2021, this company's net profit was 3.5 crores. In 21-22, the net profit was 2.2 crore. I am sharing the document of the company from the audited report from the director's report. Now, this company belongs to the brother-in-law of Chief Minister Revant Reddy. Now, this brother-in-law's name is Srujan Reddy, and this company, Shodha Constructions, is an unknown entity as far as Telangana is concerned, as far as Andhra is concerned. With a net profit, let me remind you again, of only 2.2 crore. Now, magically, as soon as Revant Reddy becomes Chief Minister, this company magically starts getting a lot of attention, and the crony capitalism that Rahul ji keeps talking about. This is a classic example of that. I have written an elaborate letter to Sri Manohar Lal Khattarji, which I have shared with all of you. In this, I would like to point out, this company, an unknown entity, which no qualifications, most importantly, with no qualifications whatsoever, to actually be able to execute large quantum of work to the extent of 1,137 crore, has been awarded a package which is humongous for the company of this size, and most importantly, this has only come to the fore. ये बाहर निकला ये बात, गवर्नमेंट ने नहीं बताया, किसी मीडिया ने इसके बारे में नहीं बताया बाहर, किसी ने नहीं बताया। अल्टीमेटली ये बात बाहर आई 13 मार्च 2024, जबकि इंडियन ह्यूम पाइप कंपनी ने एक चिट्ठी लिखी नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज को और बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज को, क्योंकि IHP इज अ लिस्टेड कंपनी, इट्स अ लार्ज कंपनी। IHP ने एक चिट्ठी लिखी कि हमने तेलंगाना की गवर्नमेंट ने जो टेंडर बुलाई, इसमें एक जॉइंट वेंचर हमने बनाई AMR के साथ, शोधा कंस्ट्रक्शन के साथ, और हमें एक इसमें काम मिला 1137 करोड़। बट हियर इज द इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट, JV बनाना गलत नहीं है, काम लेना गलत बात नहीं है। हियर इज द इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट। नाउ इन दिस वेरी लेटर IHP says the value of the work awarded is rupees 1137 crore excluding GST, and the share of the works executed by IHP is 20% only. मैं फिर से कहना चाहता हूं, 1137 करोड़ की काम मिलती है कंपनी को, छोटी कंपनी को, जिसका नेट प्रॉफिट लास्ट ईयर था 2 करोड़। उसको एग्जीक्यूट करने का मौका दिया जाता है, जॉइंट वेंचर बनाया जाता है। ये सब चीफ मिनिस्टर का खुद का डिपार्टमेंट है, पैसा गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का है, डिपार्टमेंट चीफ मिनिस्टर का है, और ब्रदर इन लॉ है चीफ मिनिस्टर का, उसकी कंपनी है, और JV बनाया जाता है। 80% काम, 80% ऑफ द वर्क इज अवॉर्डेड बिकॉज IHP इज अ ग्रेट कंपनी, गुडनेस ऑफ देयर हार्ट। इतनी ज़्यादा उनकी बड़ी दिल है कि इतने बड़े कंपनी होने के नाते, उनके इतनी बड़े कंपनी होने के बावजूद उन्होंने ये तय किया कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ 20% काम वो करेंगे। मुझे तो शक है कि 20% भी वो नहीं करेंगे, वो भी अल्टीमेटली फिर रेवंत रेड्डी जी के ब्रदर इन लॉ को दिया जाएगा। इससे बड़ा क्रोनी कैपिटलिज्म का एग्जाम्पल कोई और नहीं हो सकता। इसीलिए मैं यहाँ पे आया हूँ और पूछना चाहता हूँ राहुल गांधी जी से, और बीजेपी के लीडर और बीजेपी के जो केंद्र मंत्री यहाँ पे हैं उनसे भी, कि भाई आप बात करते रहते हो क्रोनी कैपिटलिज्म की, करप्शन की, अब्यूज ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशंस की, इससे बढ़कर क्या एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको दूं। इसीलिए मैं कल शाम में हमारी पूरे टीम के साथ मनोहर लाल खट्टर जी से मैंने मुलाकात की। उनसे रिक्वेस्ट भी मैंने की कि आप इमीडिएटली सारे के सारे वर्क्स 8,888 करोड़ जो आपने टेंडर बुलाए, इसको आप बर्खास्त करें, पूरा रद्द करें, कैंसिल करें, और इसमें एक जांच, डिपार्टमेंटल इंक्वायरी हो, चाहे वो आप यू कैन रेफर इट टू CVC, वॉट एवर यू डीम इज अप्रोप्रिएट, प्लीज डू इट, बिकॉज ऑफिस ऑफ प्रॉफिट एक खतरनाक इंस्टीट्यूशन है।